Hey folks, Ray from loveyourrv.com, and just a little video continuing our snowbird adventures down south. Well, we've made our way all the way down to the Salton Sea, about 200 feet below sea level down in Southern California near Palm Springs. It's a little Corvina beach, $10 a night dry camping in this state rec area. So we kind of like it. We like to come down and check out the bird life. There's lots of birds frequent this area, so we kind of like to come here in the winter. It's not so smelly in the winter. Anyway, last I left the snowbird updates, we were in the redwoods. Since that time, we stayed at a couple casinos, and we also driveway surfed in a few of our good friends we have in California. And we also took a little getaway trip to Yosemite National Park. We left the rig in a friend's driveway just because it's kind of a hassle to get it into Yosemite, and also the weather was dicey. Could have snowed at any time, so we took off and booked ourselves into the Yosemite Valley Lodge. So what I got for you today is some footage from our visit to Yosemite. Kind of went there and did some photography. We did some hiking and just explored the park. It was really cool because it was right into autumn, so all the leaves had changed color and that. So near the end I didn't get to finish it off very well because the rains came in, heavy rain warning came in, and they were going to do flash floods possibly on the roads out, so we kind of hightailed it out early. I didn't get all the footage I wanted, but I got some pretty nice looking footage, so I thought I'd share that with you today. So here we go. Beautiful down here right now, 70 degrees. Awesome. Well, we've arrived. Come down to the spot called Valley View and wants to get a sunset shot. The bus full of tourists just arrived too. What can you do? Let's give you a little look around here. This is the Merced River. It's flowing pretty good. We had a good rainstorm a little while ago, a couple days ago. There's the famous El Capitan. There's always guys that are climbing up that rock face there. Recently, a guy free climbed that with no ropes. Whew. It's pretty gutsy. You can still see at the far end of the valley there's a mountain with snow. Swing around here, and with the rain, even though it's into November now, we're getting a pretty good waterfall over here. Nice. Now if the sky would just clear up a bit, get rid of some of this white sky, help Ann out with her photography. But she's pretty happy with the scene. There's a lot of color right now because of the fall trees. See the grasses in the water are all turned yellow. All the beautiful fall colors are out. Lots of yellow trees, and then there's some kind of trees that are rusty. And lots of reflections, so you should have fun here. I just came to make sure you didn't fall in the river. Get swept down to Sacramento somewhere. Come on, Sky.
Yeah.
Cooperate here.
Something happening.
A little bit. Can't complain. Look at that reflection.
Yeah, the reflection's awesome.
Wow. That's pretty. Gonna go and photograph sunset on the famous Half Dome. Little bridge over here gives you a beautiful view with the river below it. Some snow on top. Wow, we've come out early the next morning to catch the sunrise. We're in a place called El Capitan Meadow, not metal. Give you a look around. A little bit of fog in the valley. Looks like clear skies though. Gonna be sunny today for a while. Supposed to start raining later. A little nippy. About 30, truck's temperature thing says 34 degrees. But here's the awesome view of El Capitan. There. Whew. So it goes up around 3,000 feet of sheer granite cliff. Oh, there's a little bit of sun starting to come just on the edge up there. We're hoping the whole wall lights up. Beautiful. Moved back up towards the Yosemite Village again and wants to photograph these waterfalls. This is the famous cascading double waterfall. The lower one over here. And the upper one, you can see it starting to dwindle. Like someone turning off a tap. Oh, there it comes again. Really gets going in the spring after the snow melt. Usually in the fall it doesn't even run. With the rains and stuff, it's running a bit. Got to be one of the most gorgeous national parks in the U.S. to come to. Just beautiful. This time we noticed they're doing a lot of restoration work. A lot of the trees are being cut back, a lot of the scrub cleared, and they're blocking off access to a lot of these meadows. They're trying to bring everything sort of back to the way it was in the old days, so kind of a bummer for Anne because they limit a lot of access for photography, but it'll make it a lot prettier. But yeah, they're logging a lot. There's a lot of trees being cut down and moved out. Trying to make it back to the old days, the kind of sight lines all the famous features had. Saw some deer yesterday, and this morning driving along just before we got here we saw 3 little coyotes scooting along.
Yeah, they're so pretty.
Friendly ravens. There's also lots of bears here. Might get to see a bear. Last time we were here, Ann walked right up to a bear who was coming down the path. She's like, "Hey, bear." So there's all kinds of different hikes you can do here. You can actually do a pretty strenuous hike up to those top falls, but there's an easier hike to the bottom falls, so I might do that today. Okay, things are really starting to look pretty now that the sun's come through. Awesome. There's a nice rainbow happening right at the base of the top waterfall. Hopefully it comes through in the video. Really pretty. Wow. It's so cool. Zoom right in so you can see it. Right down there, mist of the waterfall. Looks like the bottom waterfall is slowly starting to light up now as the sun rises. There we are. And snapping away like crazy over there. Sure, a pretty river that flows through here, Merced River. Lots of cool places to explore in this park. This spot here shows the gauge of floods. 1997, there's 55, 50, 64. So this was the water level when the valley flooded in 1997 above this bridge. Yeah, it's a bit nippy out here. Just a little bit above freezing. You can see the snow up on the mountains there. Most people come here in the summertime. You don't see Half Dome looking like this. Snow on top. So right there is our room at the Yosemite Valley Lodge. You can walk right out of the room, and we're going to walk right up to the lower falls, take a little hike up to the lower falls. Give you a view of that. It's Be pretty cool. There we are. Lower Yosemite Falls. Wow. That is so cool. These sheer granite cliffs. This is just the lower one. So up above that is the higher one. And you put them together and they say it's the largest, the tallest waterfall in North America, 5th largest in the world. Wow. It's amazing. And then when it gets really going in the spring, this must thunder. And it comes down this spillway here. All these big granite boulders through here down to the river. Wow. Here's another nice view of the falls. A little spot on a path called Falls View. A nice view of the lower falls there. And then up past the trees, there's the higher falls. Upper falls, I should be saying. Gorgeous. Walking up one of the dry creek beds here, looking for a good angle for a photograph of the falls for Anne. It's pretty neat, all this granite rock. Granite boulders everywhere. Really pretty scene. Keep expecting a bear to pop out. Hey, bear. Well, we've been searching high and low for a special shot Anne's looking for, where both the waterfalls are framed between these redwoods. I think I finally found it here for her. Looks like right here is the one. They just fit between. I think I found it. Well, you're probably wondering why I didn't bring the RV up here to Yosemite. Well, it's kind of close to snowing. In a day or so they expect snow, so they want to kind of get trapped up here with the big RV. Also, the campgrounds in Yosemite are quite tight. There's only so many spots you can fit a rig our size, so decided to leave the Cougar with some friends over near San Jose. It was just easier to drive the truck up here and stay in the lodge. That way we could just in the morning walk out of the lodge. Basically, this is steps from the place we're staying at, so Anne can just come and photograph to her heart's content. So it's kind of a nice getaway for us from the RV, from the full-time RV life. Every once in a while you got to go away. This is like our little vacation. Anyway, Stay tuned, I got some more footage from Yosemite coming up as we explore the rest of the day. Looks like the sun's just starting to come out on the valley, so we should be able to get some more good photos and footage, and hopefully we'll get a nice sunset. Yesterday was kind of a bust, so stay tuned. Well, you know, we just had to come up and take another look at what they call tunnel view. That's what you see when you come out of the tunnel on Highway 41. See right down the whole valley, all the way in the back to Half Dome. So you got Bridal Veil Falls over on the right there. Forget what they call these, the Three Brothers or something. And then, of course, the big El Capitan all the way to the back to Half Dome. It's like a bronze cutout of Yosemite Valley. There we are there. And we're looking straight down the valley. There's El Capitan there. See down where we were this morning. There's the two falls, top falls, lower falls. So we're staying down in here in the lodge. Up here is Glacier Point. It's closed right now for snow, but you can usually drive up there. It sits around 6,000 feet. It gives you a really good view of Half Dome up there. Some more waterfalls over here, and the campground is right down in here. Quite the valley. So if you wondered how Yosemite Valley was formed, the river cut into it for millions of years. Then it filled in one of the ice ages with glaciers, and they gouged out the valley in a U shape. And 30,000 years ago, a thinner glacier advanced to the gates of the valley, and then the glacier melted and a lake was formed. Was dammed, and eventually the lake filled with sediment, and that's what we're standing on now. Pretty cool. So we've driven down. This is sort of the park entrance where you stop and you see big El Capitan sitting there right in front of you. Big sheer cliff. You can see we're over freeze and thaw cycles. The granite will crack, and every once in a while it'll fall. Massive slide. It falls down, and then just to the right here is what they call the Bridal Veil Falls. It's really pretty. There's our pretty new truck. Second national park for the new truck. Not too bad. Redwoods, then Yosemite. Started out with two goodies. A pretty reflection shot right here. Just scouted this out for Anne. Nice calm waters. And a reflection of El Capitan in the river. Beautiful. Hey guys, I found out where Charlie Brown gets his Christmas trees. There it is. Perfect. All you gotta do is put a nice heavy ornament on one side. There you go. Just goofing around a bit, waiting for Ann to finish taking pictures. She's still down in the pond there somewhere. Yeah, there she is. Must have found her a good spot. She definitely likes the water and reflections.